Okay, so we should be good now for the live. Let's see. Um, let's see. Let's just share this on the Telegram. What's going on, Oxys? So anybody that wants to see the charts, what's going on, Rutej? Everybody that wants to see the charts, make sure you guys tune in on YouTube. We're live on YouTube. I'll be ready for that. I'm gonna go ahead and put it here for you guys. Make sure you guys do tune in. If you guys do want to look at some trades, what I'm looking at basically, it's all gonna be in YouTube. What's going on? What's going on, guys? All right, so starting off the day, looking at basically dollar. Looks like we are bearish. I know we had a nice little drop, break of structure. Should continue dropping here. I do want to capitalize on some longs on certain pairs if the market gives us that opportunity, right? Looks like we did have a nice push up higher with EUR USD. The liquidity still looks like it's placed below here, so I don't really want to take anything just yet for EUR USD. We did take swing highs. We definitely could be dropping down to those swing lows as price seems to be giving us for EUR USD. Here goes the melt. The open, it's gonna be in probably roughly 23 minutes, but the liquidity or the, when there is enough of a trend as there is right now with certain pairs, we're able to take trades at this time, GPUSD as well looks bearish, should be dropping here. Gold, very bearish actually. The way gold kind of went up here in the hour mark, looks like going back up to retrace some hidden FEGs here, drop down. Again, should continue dropping with gold as well. GJ to me is possibly the only pair that we could continue trying to we continue trying to long, right? It just depends on the way the market moves here. I do see structure here making higher highs from this higher low right here, sweep, and then same thing goes, right? We have the higher high and the higher high right here as well, right? So GJ possibly could be the only pair that we continue longing. It just depends on the way that price does move. What's going on, Ariel? Get that, Ali? How's everybody doing? London lows are here though. Liquidity could be grabbed from the bottom there. It does seem like prices don't want to stop just yet. Definitely does seem like that. we're gonna try capitalizing on these lows here. I'm not gonna lie, for EU or USD. Let's see if we can possibly take price back up to that level. I don't know if it's gonna give us any opportunity. I do want to take the liquidity for these lows, EU or USD, but I mean, that's not giving us really much any chances. But EU should drop down to like the 1.05650 area. We should definitely drop down to that level, 1.0560 for EU. Again, we're just not really giving us any chances for any entries. Just obviously melting. M5 we had some chances earlier. M3 as well, we had that FEG there. We rebalanced that, dropped down. Right now we're not really getting any chances. Maybe we can get some in a little bit, but as of now we're not getting much. Price is absolutely dropping for EU or USD. Not much of anything here. What a melt. And then liquidity is about to get hit for your USD. I wish we had an entry, right? I wish they had given us something to capitalize from, but we didn't get nada. Possibly could definitely be looking for these lows with gold to drop back down to for gold to drop back down to the 2.612 area. I do see gold going back down there as well, 2.612. Rebalance this possibility. If we look at highs, we took off Asian highs. We didn't quite take off London highs. Asian highs are kind of gearing for that as well. We had a nice breakup structure here. Once we did that, bearish FEG rebalance that. Looks like just a liquidity grab. Rebalance this empty space or gap that we had missing. So SMC right here. And then from there, we just had this big drop. So for sure, we're looking to drop down still with gold. That's what I'll be focused on my line. Focused on those gold shorts. If price can give us that clean structure to drop, then okay, interesting. EU is hitting that FEG. I don't really like it because we already kind of took off the liquidity, if I'm being honest, for EU. So I'm not really a fan of taking this. If maybe we make that M5 FEG from there, we could try. We do have two levels to possibly gear from. But again, just not really a fan of the way anything looks right now. As far as structure goes. Looks like we did grab that and are dropping here. GJ is still dropping. News? The news already happened at 8:30. A little bit of FG there. 15 minutes. I think, yeah, EU was was not bad. Could have taken EU as soon as I saw that gold retracement, but not really ideal, if I'm being honest. Not ideal, too much of stuckness here. You know, let's see how it would look like if we were to enter right now. Stops above, not really above, like it's like a 1-to-1, you know. Not really my type of trade. Rather see something better here with gold, possibly some type of rejection that I can catch here and then try to sell that. We are making a little bit of M15 FEG here. See that drop down to that level. Nice little M1 FEG right there. Not really much of structure there. Here we go. You guys see that one? That's the one right there. This tiny FEGs that we're going to capitalize from, right? Going to be right below these levels, take price down to these lows here, stops a little bit above, and take price all the way down to these levels for a nice little 2.5 to 1. We're going to put stops a little bit right here, 2 to 1, and that will be the setup for gold that I'll be looking for. Price to drop all the way down here. We have the momentum. Even if we go a little bit higher, we should still be in oversold territories over here. So that's what I'll be taking for gold. The price to drop back down to this level. So gold sells right there. Get ready for that. Should be hitting soon. I'm actually gonna be getting in now as well with you guys. I'm not liking the way price is moving like that. There's like the bold one attack us. There she goes. So we try to close above, but right after that we retrace to drop back down lower. So we violated the FEG, but did end up breaking lower. So it's a little bit interesting. Could have just been to confuse the retail trader. If you guys take a look at the trade here is what we're looking at for gold. Obviously broke out of structure here. Had a little bit of FEG. We don't have to go all the way back up to rebalance that. We'll see if this does pan out for gold. I'm looking for price drop all the way down to these levels over here from the Asian volatility run. That's where I'm at with gold. Little bit of an M5 FEG here as well. Close that. Could definitely be rebalancing that as well. We could be looking at that as possibly hitting back up to this 50%, and we still have room for price if it does want to fluctuate like that. But again, this does seem very bearish to me. Bearish, broke out of the structure point, try to go back up higher, rebalance that, and we have all the bearish volatility for price to possibly drop here. We also just close or are closing into a M15 FEG. If you guys see that right there, we're making a small one right here. Not saying that it will rebalance that, but that's also some structure for you guys to focus on for gold right here. I honestly shouldn't be trading anything else than gold. That's kind of like my favorite pair as of right now. Gold also because gold has a little bit of not correlation, but it does have a lot of volatility as far as it comes with crypto. I don't know why, but it's always been a thing. Especially when crypto's moving, you see that gold and crypto sometimes correlate. So you have the liquidity as well. You have that extra liquidity for price to move. You know? So we're looking at those gold shorts gearing. Price is just stuck now after it hit that entry of us, after it rebalanced that FEG. We had a very bullish candle with strong volatility to go back up higher, and then we just closed that below as well with a bearish candle following that. So that's interesting. The M15 FEG still has around 8 minutes left, so we'll see how that ends up closing, if it does want to close up there. Price just seems to be kind of rebalancing at that level that we analyzed from. But it does look like we will be dropping down to those levels that I showed you guys. Again, if we look here at the structure, we were going up just as yesterday. We weren't able to take any of these highs right here. We would continue trying to take these highs here. We look at it, failed. And from this lower high point, we had this lower low. It looks like we rebalance up here, and then we should continue dropping now to these levels here, of course. EU should be taking those lows soon as well. GU has followed through with structure, rebalanced that, dropping down, and dollar looks very bullish to me, right? We took off those highs, unable to drop down, and again we're taking the highs again to continue with this bullish momentum that we have. GJ also very bearish, and XRP not really moving for the sells that we have placed. So it looks like gold is now kind of gone a little bit above our entry. Still looking at the M15 level, 6 minutes left. Not sure if price is gonna want to protect us with this one. We'll see. We're gonna be looking at that M5. I'm gonna be looking at the M5 gap and see how prices react there. It could again be rebalancing some stuff here. Look at price. We do have a breaker here. See how price came back up. Took off this liquidity, rebalanced at this FEG, and then had that drop. So we also have this to focus on for price, potentially just hitting this right there. Took off that liquidity, drop down. We'll see, right? Price can fluctuate. We had that entry model, obviously didn't work out. If it does hit our stop loss, it is what it is. The stop loss is at 2637.467. A little bit above this structure. If we obviously break above the structure, then we were in the wrong side of the trade, you know? If we break above the structure here, we're on the wrong side, and it's fine. You know, obviously the volatility or the liquidity was placed below. We had that FOMC showing us the price wanted to drop lower. Not much to do there. If price does want to continue going higher, it is what it is, you know. Stick to your strategy, stick to your trend, the way that you trade, and if it doesn't work out, sometimes it doesn't work out. But again, we could just be grabbing liquidity here. We have an M1 FPG right here. I would like to see price break that. If we continue respecting these levels, then it is showing us some bullish momentum for sure. Looks like it is respecting at these levels here. Not ideal. We want to see price start breaking these smaller time frame levels that price is making. Open in 4 minutes for the New York Open. Sorry. Again, we are going to be now in oversold territory. So if we look at price from this high to this low, we're right at oversold territories now. So we'll see how prices react from these areas here that we are approaching. Seems very bullish right now though, not gonna lie. That's how you give yourselves room to breathe. If price wants to stop us out, it has to stop us out. And we're definitely gonna be on the wrong side if it stops us out, you know? Just hit above that level where possibly people could be looking to guide that from. I do want to see price give me a little bit of a shift here, you know, drop down, and from there maybe another displacement where we can then possibly get another entry, possibly. You saw that Hawk 2S scam? Yeah, I saw that. It's hilarious, especially the part where she was live on Twitter, just said to end it because she wanted to go to sleep. That's hilarious. GU. Interesting push up hard. Oh my god, XRP, what's going on here? GJ, well, GJ is still dropping. Dollar looks like it's dropping as well. Dropping down below that M1 FEG that we had looked at with nice momentum here. Market open in roughly 1 minute. We'll see how price does act to this level that we have here as well. This is going to be that structure point now for smaller time frames, right? If we look at price, this is going to be now structure that we're kind of getting ourselves from in smaller time frame. I want to see price break these levels so we can continue with price. You see higher low points, higher high, and we do have a little bit of a FEG right here that we want to see price definitely overcome. We overcame that smaller one on the M1 right here. This one. Now I want to see price overcome this one, and if it doesn't, then price most likely is going to hit our stop loss, but we're still following through with overall structure, not minor time frame structure. We are validating this, so that's good to see. And I want to see how prices react to these levels here. Only thing is that I think we're going to be possibly looking at these shorts because we are at a retail point. If we look at this is obviously a break of structure. This is going to be resistance or support to resistance. You know, it's the only part that kind of doesn't attract me, but overall structure we are bearish and we did hit that oversold territory. So we'll see how price does end up moving here. We are back at our original entry. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what I want to do here. Let me see how dollar kind of looks. There she goes, breaking out of that FEG that we had first. Looks like it's rebalancing this. Level here. Just go ahead and clean this up a little bit. Small attempt from FEG right there. Not looking like he wants to respect that. Yeah, guys, close out of this trade here. Not looking great. Getting out of this as we speak. I do think we're gonna start possibly going higher. I do see where retailology is looking for these shorts here. So what I want to try to do now is capitalize on the longs if I can. If I have enough time to, if we can take price back up to the liquidity that we had up here. So over here is the liquidity that's going to be happening for NFP, and I want to see if I can capitalize on that, take it up here. Rebalance this. Not much of anything clear there, being quite honest. We are heading back to our original entry, which I don't mind it hitting that FEG. Interesting. Now we have equal highs right here in these levels, but it already rebalances FEG and looks like it went back up to respect that. So not really liking the structure as of now. It looks like it's just choppy all around. Want to see more of a clean sheet here. Something that makes sense for us to try to long this. Interesting, but we'll see here. There she goes, all she wrote there. That's not bad. We could honestly just take it from here. That's a nice bullish candle right there. Stops right below. And take price all the way back above those highs. We could put stops a little bit below these candle right here. Looking at around, oh, that's not the best candle close right there. That's weird, but prices start rejecting this FEG here, right? But I don't like the way that this is about to close and then it closed like that. So I don't know. I want to see now definitely some type of momentum here where it gives us a structural shift, kind of like I need a impulse and then FEG. That's what I was waiting for to begin with. But when I saw that green candle, I might have seen price go up higher. But as soon as we had that closure like this indecisive candle, definitely not a good entry for any of the sorts. So price did end up rebalancing this FEG right here that we had on EU, which is hilarious. While dollar is going higher, GJ is still dropping. It looks like gold will follow through with a structure. I don't know. I might just stay stuck here, to be honest. It's not really ideal. Where is it true they open here? I don't see it. Oh, here it is. Is it this? This was yesterday's true they open. Where's today's true they open? Oh, up here. I see. True they open. So it looks like I was wrong here. We are gonna continue dropping. Let's see if we can get some type of momentum here that actually makes sense. Price just looks so choppy right now. Not really any liquidity at all, or not any structure at all that makes sense of anything for price to do anything. It just looks super stuck. We'll see. Putting a buy limit. Nice M1 push there that we're having. So we're getting a nice. You made us closer to train. I'll give us an interest or losses covered. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for gold to go up. Just give me a second. I mean, we're just gotta wait for structure to kind of show us something, right? Not really ideal just yet. But listen, that's the way that trading is. Some days you're gonna win, some days you're gonna lose. Not much to do about it, you know? It happens. It's a nice M5 on GU. So many equal highs though. TJ has stopped out those lows there. How stuck is gold? Jesus Christ. Very, very stuck. Gold is. I do like the sells for gold. It's looking like it probably will be dropping. I'm just gonna be aggressive here. We're gonna be aggressive here and just take it back to where we were. Take the shorts back down to its lows. We're gonna be aggressive here. Just hold it right here. Go back above and hold those trades from the FVG. Looks like price just want to drop here. We're gonna be aggro, so just get on those XU sells. We're back on gold sells. Overall, it just looked like price was taking off the liquidity from smaller time frames. We went all the way back up. We did rebalance at oversold territory up here. So I do see just price completely dropping. You know, it doesn't seem like it wanted to respect any of the structure. Has broken out of this low to this high. We'll see if we're right, we'll see if we're wrong. Does look like a lot of liquidity being placed down here as well. Also, if you look at this little gap, we rebalance that as well, so we'll see how price reacts. Your USD hasn't taken the lows yet. GPUSD also look nice for that M3. To take that M3 FEG here and drop down. Right here. Well, this doesn't look great. Looks like price is just hunting us for the liquidity today. We broke out of avoid structure, and then we're just sort of flying again. Very unfortunate PA today. This trade is not in profit. I know it's not. We do want to see that H1 13 minutes close below over here. Let's see if we can shape up here. Let's see if we can shape up. Did it just break out of that newfound structure that we had? Maybe that NFP liquidity. Looks like it might be hitting for that. Not great. What a confusing time to trade for gold. I never really get confused like this. I probably should just relax for the day after I hit that stop loss for gold, or after I close that little bit of a negative trade with sells, and just let price do its thing, you know. But we'll see. Definitely not looking great. Looks like it just went to hit the stop loss and then fly, so that's definitely hitting stops. Stop loss hit on that one. So we will be looking for price to possibly take off the NFP liquidity. That's what it is looking like. It looks like we swept the lows here and we respected that overall structure. So we swept these lows here, respected this. Price most likely will be taking off that liquidity above now. What we do want to see is if we can possibly capitalize on that. Let's see here. So closing above 910. What people are going to be looking for those shorts here, I'm being honest. A lot of people will be looking for those shorts there. We're going to try to take this price above. If it does give us this entry here, obviously it looks like it didn't. Should have seen that coming a mile away, if I'm being honest. That's on me, man. That's on me. The overall strategy was the longs, but I just got confused looking at these other pairs. You know, that's on me. Just gotta stick to trade gold. We're gonna take an aggro entry again. This is gonna be my last trade of the day right here. Aggro longs here for cold. If it gives us an opportunity, not looking like it. This will be the last trade of the day. If this hits, it hits. If it doesn't hit, then it doesn't hit. It happens, you know? Also closing with M5 FVG right there. That'll be interesting. M3 FVG with a breaker as well. Sweep above. Whether their signal group still exist? No. It will be back soon, but you know, I want to just trade live with everybody for a little bit. Soon I'll be doing like a challenge like a trading challenge, like a FTMO, maybe most likely like a I think a funding pips. I'll be doing another 100K, and I want to pass it live. So we'll see how it goes from if I take that funding pips trade, that funding pips challenge, and then it's either gonna be funding pips or my funded effects. One of those two I'll take, and then my plan is just to be showing it live. You know. I see your emotion where you took a trade so fast. I don't know anything but something there. Emotion aware. And what trade? What do you mean? I'm just following through with my trading style. This is the way that I trade. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. What I try to look for is just the liquidity, and then a simple entry where it comes to an FEG, order block, whatever the price or the market is giving right now. I have a couple entry models that I look for, but the plan is always the same. You know, take a 2-to-1. I look for the model where it's FEG, break, order block, and then look where the liquidity is being placed. If we look at sells, yes, we have this lower high point to this lower low. This could have just been a rebalance, but we also have a sweep here from this lower levels that we were unable to break. So the price does seem like it wants to take off these highs. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But that's just the way trading is, you know. Well, there's definitely no emotions when it comes to my trading. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. It's just the way of the game. Stick with me. The more you stick with me, you'll see that we will be hitting way more TPs, and we'll be hitting stop losses. You know, it's just the way of the game. Has hit that M1. Wouldn't call that an order block. I would just say bearish candle there. Still kind of stuck between that M1 FEG. Hasn't really moved from there. I had that M3 FEG there as well. It looks like it's probably what it did rebalance, to be honest. This looks more like it right here. This M3 FEG looks like it hit that 50%. And then on top of that, we also had this breaker here, right? This breaker that took off the lows. Back up higher. I could have expected that to hit before anything. Looks like it didn't. But you know, it is what it is. As you see here, we tried to take off some highs. We weren't able to drop down, take off the liquidity. And price should definitely be going off to take off the highs above there. I'll be back, guys. I'm gonna go get some water. See you now. What's going on, brother? It's quite the way to retrace. For a minute I was gone, it was looking good. And then prices wanted to retrace on us. That is very unfortunate. once we take off these highs, I'm definitely gonna break even because I don't like the way that price is moving at all. So yeah, right here, break even. Make sure price locks that in. We'll see if price wants to continue going, and if it does not, well, we'll call it a day, right? M1 FEG happening there. We got into the M3, M5 as well. Beautiful pump. I might want to rebalance that and continue going. We still have an hour for lunch hour, so I don't mind holding this. Just let price do its thing now, being honest. What's everybody up to, man? Prince, you like this, Prince? How is it now, Prince? You got it back? Or you lost or what? You had to get it back with this trade right here. Because the first trade, we closed basically at break even. On the second trade, I guess it's stop loss, but this should have made it up because it's 2 to 1, so you should be profitable if you took this trade. You fix your mic. What's wrong with my mic? You can't hear me? My mic is perfectly fine, bro. My mic is working. Oh shit. We're gearing for that TP, man. It's calling her name. Doesn't sound crisp. I'm gonna put my other mic, the one that you bought me, like I'm gonna put it probably this week now, so I just have it here like a nice microphone. So I'm just using like it's called a snowball, so I'll be using that. Good job. Want to close this trade? That's up to you, man. That is up to you. I'm just a break even now. I'm gonna let price do its thing. If it hits my break even, that's a risk I'm worthwhile taking. But I think price should go back up and take off all those NFP orders that happened at around 8. You can definitely lock in some profits. Let's say close 50%. That's what I tell people to do for sure. Whenever price is kind of just ranging. Let's say 40%. That's not very nice, man. Price is just trying to make some money. Look at so stuck. There we go. There goes F line. That's a nice higher low point to higher high. We'll see now what price wants to do here. There we go. Oh, that's unfortunate. That looked like the push to hit take profit. I'm not gonna lie, that looked like it. I thought that was gonna be the one. Not yet. Um, what's everybody doing? Is everybody trading any other pair? What are you guys looking at? Any other pair you guys are trading? How's XRP doing? I haven't even seen it. Oh my god. Oh, that's just a minute. I got scared for a minute. Thought that was like the. Thought that was something else. But yeah, XRP will be dropping soon. Look at this right here. All that liquidity being placed on here. I see a very strong amount happening with XRP sooner than later. So, solid entry right there. When we look at zoom this out, this is a classic bull flag pattern, like a retail bull flag. I see that. Impulse, gearing. I really hope nobody's accumulating here, but we're more distributing. Just like to stay in this range for like the past couple of days for XRP. Has hit the M5 FHG that we had placed there for gold and the M3 level. So that I was going to be focused on as well. If it breaks out of this, then most likely we'll hit that break even. But that's why you make sure you lock in some profits all the time. You know, whether it's 10%, 20%, 30%, half, more than half, doesn't matter. Just make sure you're always locking in some profits whenever you see a price not going your way after you have hit profit, because the worst thing to happen is have price go up higher and then you hit break even, you never locked anything in and it goes all the way back down. That's the worst thing. You know, those really hurt. What is this? I gotta install this. Sorry about that. But my computer is broken with the Wi-Fi, so repair has been completed successfully. So did it do it or not? Oh, this is broken. My shish is broken. I'm trying to fix my Wi-Fi for ages. I can only use the Ethernet key on my computer. Oh, whatever. It is what it is. I'm not gonna lie, just waiting for this to take profit is super boring, so I'm just gonna head out, guys. Make sure you guys lock that in, break even, let price do its thing. I'll see you guys on, well, tomorrow I'll be live on Instagram, but I'll see you guys again on Monday. Don't trade, don't ever say trading.